Okay guys, today we are going to swap the brake pads on the Aprilia. First things first, you need to open this and suck some oil out to have some space in there, because what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off the caliper, take the old pads out and push the pistons back in, and that will push a little bit oil up here in the reservoir. And if there is no space in there, that's no good, because when you open it up it just spills everywhere. So we're gonna suck some out. That's the first thing we're gonna do. Then we're gonna go down and do the caliper. I'll see you after the intro. I always put a little rag around it to make sure if any little spill comes out now, it doesn't go on a paintwork or anything. On this one is a 2.5mm Allen little screw here. Yours might be different, so I really should put some gloves on, because brake fluid is not the greatest material to touch. Next step, we're gonna suck some oil out. You can use any syringe, what you can get or buy, or okay, that should be enough. We're gonna have a look how much we push back once we changed one side, so then we can calculate roughly how much we would push back from both to make sure we still not overfill. So let's change the pads then. Right, you are going to need an 8mm Allen key or 8mm socket Allen key. It depends what tools you got. And just loosen these two up. Then take them out. Nice bolts. And then just pull it backwards while you wiggle it a little bit. Give it a bit of a room, so you can slide over the disc. They are not the worst. Well, they got about, I don't know, a little bit over a mil left. It would be safe probably to use a little bit more, but be on the safe side. We are going to swap it anyway. To get the brake pads out, you are going to have to remove these two pins from here. They got a hole through over here, and it's held by a little R-clip. So we're just gonna turn this around so we can get the R-clip, which is just right there, just over there. I'm gonna try to zoom in. That's the one you need to take out from there. That little R-clip hiding behind this plate. And all you gotta do is just pull it out. So turn it until you see the head of it right there, and then we're just gonna pull it out. That's it. Once you've done that, it's fairly easy to do. All you gotta do then is just pull these out, just like that. That easy. And the other one, come out, no problem. This one has an arrow on it. There is the arrow. That's pointing upwards, meaning obviously you need to put it back this way. So this is the top end, this is the bottom end. And once you get them two pins out, everything just falls out, so be careful to catch, don't lose anything. So that's why I have my other hand under there. Right, and then basically they just come out. Let's clean this up with some brake cleaner spray, and then we are going to be ready for the new pads. But before we do that, grease these up a tiny bit just a tiny bit of a grease on it, just wipe it all across, so the actual brake pad, this one, can slide on this one. I'm talking about surface greasing, nothing like a big blob of grease, because you don't want grease in your brake. So what I mean is just wipe a little bit of a grease on the surface of this, so the brake pads can slide on it a little bit more easier. The grease I use is waterproof grease, so just buy a little tub of waterproof grease. And again, not a lot, just a tiny bit, because you don't want grease on your brake. I'm gonna come back with some brake cleaner, and I'm gonna spray it, and then we're gonna put the new pads in. We are gonna have to put back the pistons a little bit. I'll show you how to do that. On this one is that easy, to be honest, because it's quite easy to get to it. All we are going to do is basically push them back by hand. That's it, that's done. Keep your eye on the oil level up in the reservoir, and then just keep pushing them back. Sometimes when you push one of them, the other one pops back out a little bit, but just keep pushing them and eventually they're all gonna go back, so don't worry about it. Give them a nice good spray. This bike hasn't been used too much since last time I did this, so luckily I don't have to do too much. And I'm gonna spray the whole lot once it's back there anyway. And just keep pushing the pistons back, like this one is out a little bit. Just push it by hand. If the other one comes out, then just hold this one with a finger and just push this one back with the other finger. All the pistons you should be able to move it by hand only. You shouldn't need any tools. If you do, it maybe the seal started dragging, and that's why you can't push it back by hand. But if everything is okay and fitted nicely, you should be able to push it back by hand. Right, these are the new pads, same ones, Brembos. If you can still see the number on your pad what you took out, I just usually compare it to make sure it is the same. Other thing I like to do with the new pads is just rub them together a little bit. If there is any loose material there, that will fall off and it's not gonna get jammed in between the disc and the pad, because that could just score your stupidly expensive disc, which again you don't want. But you got these holes on the disc, so it should clear it out. But in that case, any manufacturing problem or manufacturing defect has on it, and there is slightly loose material, I just like to rub it together. That's all. This bike didn't run too much since I last serviced the brake. The grease on them pins are actually enough, what's left on them, so we're gonna just put it back together. So the pin needs to go through the pad as well as through that hook, so pay attention to that one, because that's what makes the pad not rattle. Just put it in there like that, support it with your other hand on the bottom. You got your spring, remember the arrow on it, that points upwards. Just place it in between, that goes between the two pads. First pin, outside pad, you might have to push down the spring a little bit to get it in the right place. Then the next pad, and then it's out on the other side. Okay, here comes the second one. Second pin, outside pad, push down the spring a little bit, other pad, then comes outside. comes out here. Alright, now we have to find the little holes. You're not gonna be able to see it. It's so tiny, it's like 1/2 mil big hole, and I'm just gonna have to keep turning this around until I can see the hole. Oh, there you go. That's it. And then just put the arc clip back in. That's it. It's back in there. Probably you can. I will try to zoom in a little bit so you can see it is moving up and down. And what I tend to do is turn it so it doesn't stick out that way. If anything catches it, you can pull it out, and then this can come out and your brake pad could come loose. So this arc clip is quite important to make sure it's in the right place all the way in. And then I just twist this pin so that the head of the arc clip is facing inside. Twist this until the head of the arc clip disappears. It's got a bit of a casting imperfection there, and actually that's or maybe not imperfection, maybe it's actually for the arc clip head, because now that way it can't go out. Alright, so there is that tiny bit of an imperfection, and the arc clip head is just in there, right there, so it can't go out. Definitely you don't want it up here, otherwise something catches it and then you can pull it out. You can use this bit to hide the arc clip head behind, just right there. So we're gonna do that. Next arc clip. There it is. Put it in. You can feel it. It clicks in nicely. And then we're gonna move this, turn this until it disappears behind that steel plate. Just like that. I hope you can see it. It's right over there. All left to do is push the pads back a bit to make sure you got enough space for the brake disc to go in between, which is plenty actually, and slide this back in place. Put the bolts back in. They are self-centering bolts. I'll show you. They got this recess here, so it's self-centering the bolt itself into the bottom end of the fork, which pulls the brake caliper in the right place. Just so you know, it's you don't have to realign it, because it's kind of realigning itself. And then just tighten it up a little bit, just like that. Give it a bit more, and we're gonna set the torque wrench, because these two bolts needs to be 50 Newton meter. Oh, by the way, this is one of my advanced tools. Let me know in a comment below if you want me to do some advanced tools, what I recommend to get, or you happy with my beginner's tool recommendations. That's just a bit of a side note. Leave a comment down below, please, so then I can make some content for you guys. Right, back to the subject. These two bolts, 50 Newton meter. I'm just going like 30 on this one first, then going 30 on the other as well, and then go full. That's it. 49.4. I think that's gonna be enough. Just double check it. Green, green. That's it. One last thing to do. As you can see, the level came up a little bit. It was about right there, and now it's about here, but the brake pad is loose right now. So what we gotta do is just pump it a couple of times, and that will break it back down. Well, it will bring it back down. Oh yeah, it's going hard now. So now the pad's against the disc, and we are on the minimum, so I think it's fairly safe to do the other side. We've got plenty space there for the brake fluid. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching this brake pad change tutorial for the Aprilia. You can use this tutorial for RSV or RSV Melee, TUONO and even RS250 Aprilias, because they use exactly the same caliper. If you like the video, subscribe if you haven't already and new to the channel, and like the content what I'm doing. It really helps the channel out and make me grow, and I will see you guys in the next video.